So here's a quick demonstration of the current iPaaS console, which the backend is actually Kubernetes. So the backend of iPaaS is talking on localhost to my Kubernetes cluster to find integrations, connectors, and functions. We don't support templates yet, but we do all the other things. So let me quickly show you what's happening in Kubernetes. If I do function get runtime, we have one Node.js runtime. We've installed a couple of connectors, and we've got a couple of functions, and we've got one integration flow, which is really, really simple. So let's use the console now. If we look at the integrations, we see one integration called sample, which maps to this guy. And if I click on here, we see here's the flows. Now this isn't the actual UI to display the flows, but we can see there's the YAML of the flows that we can then edit. So that's the integrations. If I look at connectors, these are all the different connectors. If I look at, say, the Twitter connector, these are all the various different connection properties for the Twitter connector. And the timer connector has no configuration right now. Inside the connector, we've also got all the YAML for what are the available properties you can configure, and what is it, a string, is it a number, and all that kind of stuff. So that's connectors. Finally, functions. We've got three functions here. If I click on this one, we can see there's the source code. If I click on the edit button, I can say this works. I can change the code. And at the bottom, we've got the environment variables. Foo equals bar. We've just got text areas for now for those widgets, but there you go. We've just changed it. If I do get function. Now here's the Fabricate console looking at the underlying Kubernetes resources, and you can see we've got three services for each function, and we've got deployments for various things. That deployments for the flow, those deployments are for the functions. And if you look at the config maps, we have config maps for functions, and config maps for the runtime, and config map for the connectors. So if I go into the services and click on the cheese service, we'll see woo. And if I go in there and edit the source code and type awesome and hit save, so now I've changed the source code to hello awesome, and if I reload, awesome, hooray! We don't have an edit page yet for the sample, for the integration flow, but the same thing would work here. We edit the integration flow, it will then automatically update the deployment, and the new flow will be active.